Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the continuation of the video food contamination and spoilage. In the first part of this video, I have given a brief introduction about food contamination and spoilage. I have explained different types of food contaminants, biological contaminants, naturally occurring contaminants, toxins, etc. In this video, I am going to talk on toxic metals and chemicals, pesticide residues, presence of extraneous materials in food, residue from processing and packaging material, reasons for food spoilage. Please watch the video till the end to know the correct information about the topic. So without wasting time, let's get started. Metals, when consumed in excess of the requirements by humans or by any other animal, could cause toxicity. These contaminants may be present in the environment and may accumulate during the different stages of food preparation. By the time food is ready to be consumed, it can reach levels that are toxic to humans. Some of the toxic metals are listed here. The first one is selenium. When soil contains excessive amounts of selenium, it may get carried into food and gastrointestinal disturbance, loss of appetite and stunted growth occurs. Zinc. If acidic foods are kept in galvanized metal containers for long periods of time, they may become toxic levels of zinc. High consumption of zinc can cause anemia, growth depression, dizziness, drowsiness, nausea, diarrhea. Third toxic metal is lead. Lead can contaminate food through various sources. The permissible limit of lead in drinking water is 0.1 parts per million. Symptoms of lead poisoning are nausea, constipation, fatigue, abdominal pain, anemia, and insomnia. Reduction in the body's resistance to fight disease is also the symptom of lead toxicity. Brain damage and mental retardation is also the symptom of lead poisoning. Cadmium is used for plating utensils, for fitting of electric cookers, for refrigerator shelves. It is readily dissolved by acids present in fruit juices, wine, soft drinks, tomatoes, etc. It also occurs as a contaminant in water. Symptoms of toxicity occur in 15 to 30 minutes after ingestion of contaminated food. These include increased salivation, headache, vomiting, persistent diarrhea, and abdominal cramps. Cobalt poisoning can occur by consumption of contaminated beer. Symptoms of toxicity are cardiac insufficiency and myocardial failure. Copper. This poisoning occurs when copper utensils are used to store cooked foods, especially those that are acidic, or when copper utensils are used to cook food. Symptoms of toxicity include vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, astringent taste in the mouth, and constriction of the throat in acute cases. In case of tin poisoning is seen in acidic canned foods or moist foods left in the can after opening it. It also occurs in food containing nitrates or oxalates. Symptoms include vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, headache, metallic taste in the mouth, and retention of urine. Next one is brass. Brass is an alloy of copper and zinc. Brass vessels are sturdy. They are good conductors of heat and are used for cooking food after they are plated with tin and nickel. When it comes to fluoride, excessive amount of fluoride in drinking water is toxic. It results in skeletal and dental fluorosis. The enamel of the teeth becomes mottled and dull. Pesticide spray residues may contaminate foods such as cereals, fresh fruits, and vegetables. Pesticides may also get into foods through soil, water, and air. The improper application of pesticides like aluminum phosphide or zinc oxide results in health hazards, as these pesticides leave behind residues in the form of other compounds of aluminum, zinc metals. Other important chemicals are arsenic, barium, mercury. Arsenic. Exposure to arsenic over years causes cutaneous lesions, cancers of lungs, and many symptoms. Many insecticides, weed killers, and rat poisons contain arsenic. It is also present in barium. Poisoning can occur when food is contaminated accidentally with rat poison. This in turn causes abdominal pain, violent peristalsis, causing vomiting and purging, and paralysis. mercury, seed grains treated with mercury fungicides, or consumption of fish bred in water contaminated industrial waste containing mercury can lead to paralysis and brain damage. Coming to the topic presence of extraneous material, contaminants present in food could be nail chippings, hair, stones, grit, dirt, or other extraneous matter. Accidental contamination by metallic fragments and shards of glass may render food harmful. Some common metal fragments are stapler pins, flexible aluminum wire, metal curls, and fillings from canned food opened with a defective opener. Glass chips may enter food from glassware or misuse of glass for taking out crushed ice. Physical contaminants may be organic or inorganic. Organic contaminants include plant parts, debris, weeds, seeds, poisonous seeds of datura, dead insects, excreta, uric acid, rodent hair, etc. While inorganic contaminants includes lumps of earth, stones, dust, glass, etc. Residue from processing and packaging material. Most of the foodstuffs available in the market today has been subjected to some form of processing and packaging. While processing and packaging may prolong the life of the product, the main purpose of packaging is to provide a physical barrier for contaminants. Processing and packaging contaminants are not present in raw food materials but are generated during the stages in the processing like high temperature, fermentation, etc. Processing contaminants are formed by chemical reactions between natural or added constituents during processing. Examples are nitrosamines, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, and trans fats. The level of these contaminants in processed foods can be minimized by regulating processes. Processing equipments may also contribute towards metal contamination through metal fragments from equipments like copper, as well as lubricants, cleaning, and sanitizing agents. Although packaging materials help in keeping food free from contaminants, some are known to add contaminants to food. The chemical bisphenol A used in plastic food containers and cans is known to leach from products and get absorbed in low concentrations by the human body and may contribute to the development of breast cancer. Phthalates are found in adhesives, cling films, and some printing inks. They may be carcinogenic and are also linked to hormonal imbalance. You must be knowing the reasons for food spoilage causing threat to human health. Contamination of food results in its spoilage. Food spoilage can be broadly classified into 6 groups. Food spoils mainly because of any one or more of the following reasons. First one is microbiological action. Microorganisms are present everywhere and in all the sources of contamination mentioned above. These organisms can contaminate food and spoil it. Milk turns sour because of bacterial action. Yeast ferment fruit juice and mold grows on bread, which has to be discarded. Microbial growth in food may be obvious, like the examples listed above. Some bacteria which cause food poisoning or food infection may contaminate food which is unhygienically handled. In such cases, microbial growth may not be obvious. Not all organisms can cause disease. In fact, some are useful to the food industry. Second reason for food spoilage is presence of contaminants. If any unwanted inedible matter is added to or is present in food, the food is said to be spoiled and should be rejected. Radiation used for preserving spices and those emitted by microwave ovens, although invisible, may also prove hazardous to health if used in excess. This kind of contamination occurs at any stage, right from harvesting to food service. Third reason for food spoilage is action of insects. Foods are spoiled because of the presence of worms, weevils, fruit flies, moths, etc. These may damage the food and reduce its nutrient content. Food spoiled by insects is not fit for human consumption. The presence of insects or insect body fragments or droppings in food served to consumers is highly objectionable and will affect the reputation of the catering establishment. The fourth cause of food spoilage is natural enzymes. Food spoiled by autolysis or the action of various natural enzymes present in them. Signs of spoilage seen in fruits and vegetables include over-maturing, softening, browning, and sprouting. After picking or harvesting, fruits and vegetables remain alive for some time. They respire and ripen, and if they are not consumed or processed soon, they become overripe and ultimately spoil. Enzymes naturally present in meat act on mutton fibers and brings about autolysis. If these natural changes are not controlled, foods may spoil. As action of enzymes is influenced by temperature, refrigeration will retard the action and blanching will destroy the enzyme. The fifth cause of food spoilage is physical changes. These changes occur in food by freezing, desiccation, evaporation, and absorption of moisture. Freezer burn is a physical change in deep frozen foods. Mechanical damage during harvesting and transporting foods like bruising and crushing fruits and vegetables, broken eggs and cracked shells can accelerate spoilage by microorganisms because of easy access. It also results in greater susceptibility to decay and discoloration by enzyme action. This can be prevented by proper storage and transport facilities. The last cause of food spoilage is chemical reactions. Chemical changes which are not catalyzed by natural enzymes or action of microorganisms can also result in chemical spoilage of foods. A reaction between acidic food and iron from the can cause hydrogen swell in canned foods. Development of oxidative rancidity in fats and fatty phases of foods results in spoilage of fried snacks and oil-based pickles. Other changes include oxidative discoloration, flavor changes, and nutritive loss. That's it for today's video, guys. I'll continue the video in the next part. Please subscribe and like my channel and share with your friends. Thank you so much.